जी।
हाल हाल అవును డైనింగ్ హాల్ లో ఫ్రిడ్జ్ పైన ఉన్నాయి.
Om Prakash, am I audible? Hello, Om Prakash. Om Prakash. Om Prakash.
हेलो
हेलो।
सर, मोहम्मदी।
हाँ मैडम, आवाज आ रही है प्रॉपर?
यस सर, स्टार्ट।
हाँ, ओम प्रकाश आवाज आ रही है प्रॉपर?
ओम प्रकाश की नहीं आ रही है।
वो दूसरे लैपटॉप में। हेलो ओम प्रकाश, आवाज आ रही है? हेलो। Okay.
राहुल आपका माइक ऑफ करिए.
Please mute everyone. Please mute yourself.
शानवी प्रिया माइक ऑफ करिए. आयुषी गौतम. पूजा पटेल माइक ऑफ करिए प्लीज.
Okay, I'm going to start now. Everyone is here, and am I audible properly? Om Prakash? Okay. प्लीज सब लोग अपने आप को म्यूट कर लें, बहुत ज्यादा डिस्टरबेंस है, प्लीज. Okay, let me start. So today we are here to discuss some knowledge with you people about instrumental soft tissue mobilization, or you can say that instrument assisted soft tissue mobilization. Both are correct. So before going to detail, first I would like to discuss what is soft tissue. Everybody knows that our body is formed by a lot of tissues surrounded our whole body. The soft tissue refers to the tissues that connect, support, or surround other structures and organs of the body. Soft tissue includes muscles, tendons, ligament, fascia, nerves, fibers, tissue, fat, blood vessel, and synovial membranes. So these soft tissues are found throughout the body, and there are many types of soft tissues. As I told you that muscle, tendon, ligament, fascia, all are made up by soft tissues. And in any problem in these soft tissues will leads to the pain, swelling, muscle stiffness, and which can limit our joint range of motion also. But here we are going to discuss not detail in soft tissue. We are going to discuss about fascia, which is a soft connective tissue. Because by ISTM or by any type of mobilization, we work in the fascia. So we will discuss in here in fascia. Now the question is, what is fascia? The fascia is a band or a thin casing of connective tissue that surrounds or hold the every organ, blood vessels, muscles, tendons, nerve fibers, etc. And a healthy fascia can give a external support to all these structure, and if there is any imbalance in the fascia, it can lead to the physical problems like pain or limitation of movement, stiffness, etc. In simple word, when we see a orange, जब भी हम एक संतरा देखते हैं और इसको बीच से हम कट करते हैं, there is a pulp in between this, and you can see in this picture there are some lines. These lines work as like a fascia. These, they give support to this pulp to accumulate in a one place. So this is in same manner in our body, the fascia work like this. In other words, in this picture you can see this butter paper between two paintings we use, which usually maintain the or give a secure atmosphere for that picture or that page. So these butter paper is also a lining, also just a lining of fascia in our body. But the question is how the fascia works. Sorry, how the soft tissue mobilization works. Why we are discussing about soft tissue mobilization? Soft tissue mobilization works by mobilizing muscle or therefore breaking up scar tissue. It also helps to remove waste products from damaged area, which increases the speed of healing process. It also helps to release tension in the muscle, which increase flexibility and range of motion. Basically जो हमारा mobilization करने का concept है वो it is based upon to remove the scar tissue. Because of any tissue injury in our body, in that area some adhesions are developed, some scars are developed. By this adhesion and scar, so, some muscle stiffness and are there, and to remove this we use mobilization to remove break this type of adhesion or scar, which will increase our flexibility of the muscles or improve our range of motion. By this type of soft tissue by this type of soft tissue mobilization, we in our graduation we usually learn about many conventional technique like friction massage, ischemic compression, kneading, cupping, rolling, and many more. We can use usually we from last more than 15 years we are using these type of massage. In our graduation we discuss in detail very much in this type of massage, and these are very effective to soft tissue mobilization. But these all these massage techniques or all these conventional movements we usually done by the our own hands. A therapist do these all technique by the hands only. But in ISTM, it is a procedure in which instruments are used to mechanically stimulate the soft tissue structures to relieve musculoskeletal pain and discomfort and improve overall mobility and function. It is a simple non-invasive form of manual therapy to manipulate the or mobilize soft tissue structure of the body. It utilizes a range of rigid tools to augment soft tissue examination and treatment. In other words, we can say it is a it, it is a wide range of ergonomically designed instrument which usually used to by clinician to detect or to treat the tissue pain, tissue injury, muscle stiffness, and all. It can be helpful in facial restrictions, to remove scars, to remove adhesions, to thicken the muscle, fibrotic nodules, fibrosis, and tissue regeneration. So here we can use ISTM for all these manners. But the question is, if we are doing our conventional method like all type of massage techniques, then why we are using ISTM? There is a comparison between ISTM and the other conventional methods. When we use that conventional method, we do all these maneuvers by our own hand, which can create a painful effect, or like if we do that deep friction massage by our thumb or by finger pads or by palm, it can create some localized pain or a trigger point at that area. But in ISTM we provide a it provides a mechanical advantage for the clinician. We can also go deeper penetration and more specific treatment by using that tools. By this we can reach the accurate application of the stroke. It also reduces the joint pressure and more soft tissue target. And the most important thing is, by these tools we can maintain an even pressure all over the area. By using the hand we cannot apply even pressure. Sometimes we use more pressure, gradually our hand goes to tired, then the pressure is decreases gradually. So we can use even pressure by the tools only. Here are some areas of body where we can use the ISTM. In foot, usually, or the calf pain or shin pain, we can use that ISTM. In neck area for cervical muscles, ISTM is very effective. In forearm, biceps, triceps, we can release the trigger point here also. Some ligament injuries or ligament pain, we can relieve by that. But some tendons, carpal tunnel syndrome, our tennis elbow, golfer's elbow, and many more areas are there where we can use, like hand, toes, plantar fascia, splenic, rotator, iliopsoas, subscapularis, piriformis. Many areas are there where we can use that ISTM tool. Now, the main thing is how that ISTM is work. Because before going to treatment of ISTM, we must know how that works. So when a patient get soft tissue injury and the self healing process of his body is started, and because of this self healing process, at the area of injury, some uh, scar tissue and adhesion are formed, which create a stiffness of the muscles or joint and limits the range of motion. By applying this I mobilization by this tool, it create a localized microtrauma into the injured area, which facilitate the capillary and microvascular hemorrhage at that area, and stimulate the body's inflammatory response. And by this, the body's natural process of tissue regeneration is activated, and it initiates the reabsorption of excessive fibrosis and facilitate the healing of activity. Because of this, amount of the blood and nutrition and fibroblast is increased at that area and enhance and remodel the soft tissue structures to uh, regeneration. By this regeneration, the scar tissue and adhesions are mainly break. So our main motto by this ISTM is to break that adhesion or regeneration by applying a microtrauma, and by this microtrauma, the blood circulation and nutrition of that area is increased, and by this the tissue regeneration process, tissue healing process is promoted, and ultimately we got result of scar removal and adhesion breaking. Just a minute. In this I'm showing this video. In this video you can see how the adhesion is break in that area. That arrow shows that red one is this is the adhesion, and when we apply this ISTM, and it go deeper to that area and this break the adhesion. This is a normal process of adhesion breaking. Now the let me discuss about principles of ISTM, because before going to ISTM technique, we must know what are the principles of the ISTM. The main principle of ISTM is to make an ideal environment. Just a minute. Hello. प्रॉपर नहीं है. Okay. नेटवर्क अब वो फोन, चलो मैं ट्राई करता हूँ. Just give me a 1 minute. There is some sound problem. अभी आ रही है वॉइस प्रॉपर मोहम्मदी? हेलो. हाँ जी, हाँ प्रॉपर. ओके, थैंक यू. Sorry for the interruption. Actually, I am dealing with two laptop at a time because of lot of attendees are there. So there are some sound problems. So I'm sorry for that. Hi. Here we are discussing about ISTM, main principles of ISTM. So if we go for the principle, the main principle of ISTM is the main principle of ISTM is to make ideal environment of the body's self-maintenance mechanism to encourage normal musculature functions. Theoretically, it is based upon the concept of deep friction massage proposed by the Siriax and Russell. Basically, ISTM works on the Siriax theory. So the massage technique is known to induce a therapeutic movement within the affected tissue, preventing the addition of scar tissue to evoking the local hyperemia. It also adheres same principle and rational the conventional soft tissue mobilization. The application of this technique could induce a therapeutic movement uh, to therapy to adhere a therapeutic effect and to maintain the mobility and break the addition and scars. Now, what are the features of ISTM? It basically, by using this ISTM, we can increase the sense of vibration, efficient detection of the soft tissue dysfunction, deeper penetration. As I told earlier, by using this tool, we can go deeper, and it may be more specific treatment, and it promote the healing process, the faster healing process and repair done at that area, increase body fluid mechanism, and decrease stress on clinician hand. This is most important because as we are working as a ISTM therapist, we are not creating a pressure in our own hand. So that's why it's much beneficial for therapist also. Now, some benefits of ISTM. The main function of the soft tissue mobilization by that ISTM is to increase range of motion, to improve tissue healing, to improve muscle tone, to improve nerve conduction, and to improve proprioception, to improve function and balance. In simple word, we can say by using this type of mobilization, tissue healing is improved, and the because of this tissue healing, the scar tissue and adhesion are break, and the range of motion and muscle stiffness is improved. So all the movement of that joint are get improved and pain free. Then there are some indication for the ISTM. These are medial and lateral epicondylitis, like we all know that is tennis elbow or golfer's elbow. Carpal tunnel syndrome, neck and back pain, plantar fasciitis, rotator cuff tendinitis, patellofemoral disorder, De Quervain disease, myofascial pain, chronic or acute pain, non-acute bursitis, reflex sympathetic dystrophy, IT band syndrome, wrist tendinitis, and many other post-traumatic stiffness. We can also use this. If the post-traumatic stiffness patient come to us, we can go with that ISTM tool, and we will get very good result in this. Then there are certain contraindication. First and but obvious, that is open wound. In open wound, in any type of open wound, we can use that ISTM. The uncontrolled hypertension, thrombophlebitis, myositis ossificans, unhealed fractures, patient intolerance, hematoma, hemophilia, osteomyelitis, and general infection. If there is a patient with infection or any type of skin sensitivity, we cannot use that ISTM. And before going further, I just want to say one thing. The time is 6 minutes remaining. So if the session is logged out, you can again log in with the same ID, because we are going with the basic version of Zoom. So there is a time limitation. So you can again re-log in. Then there are some precautions. Acute inflammatory conditions. If there is a acute inflammation, we should usually we can avoid, or we should avoid for some time to prevent that condition. In rheumatoid arthritis, there is no effect by that ISTM, or some sort of pain relief may be there, but it may increase also. In anticoagulant medicines, in cancer, we cannot use that precaution, that ISTM, but in some cases, like in some sort of lymphedema, we can use that ISTM. In kidney dysfunction, the precaution is must. In septic arthritis, varicose vein, burns, as we are discussing that ISTM or any type of mobilization is work at the scar tissue, but in burn tissue, it is quite dangerous or risky, because there may be a wound because of this ISTM. Or in pregnancy, after pregnancy scar, this ISTM is not that much good working. Then there are some risk factor. These type of risk factor are mainly for the therapist also. For like, if you are doing the same task over and over, this can create a muscular pain to the therapist hand, or therapist back, and other areas. Performing manual therapy, we use our body pressure, our hand pressure, which can create a pain to our at the therapist hand or a therapist body. And if in a day we treat excessive number of patients, this is also harmful for the therapist. Then not enough rest break, because during treatment with every with during treatment with every patient, we must take a break for rest our body. हम जब भी किसी पेशेंट को ट्रीट कर रहे हैं, तो हमें सिर्फ एज अ डॉक्टर काम नहीं करना, हमें अपनी बॉडी को भी एक इंसान की बॉडी की तरह मान के चलना है, कि हमारी बॉडी भी थकती है, हमारी बॉडी में भी पेन हो सकता है। तो पेशेंट का पेन ठीक करने में इतना इन्वॉल्व नहीं होना कि खुद की बॉडी के लिए वो हार्मफुल हो जाए। अदर वन इज इंक्रीज थंब यूज। अगर हम ISTM टूल भी यूज कर रहे हैं, लेकिन समटाइम्स सम पीपल यूज देयर थंब विद दैट ISTM टूल, and by to increase that pressure, and this can also create the pain at the thumb area. Then continuing the work while injury or hurt, working in the same position for long period. अगर हम लाइक हमारे फिजियोथेरेपी फील्ड में हम होम विजिट्स बहुत करते हैं, और पेशेंट के घर पे हम जब गए, हमारा यूजुअली हमारा काउच हमारी हाइट के हिसाब से डिजाइन होते हैं, लाइक बट इन एट द टाइम ऑफ होम विजिट वी वर्क विद द पेशेंट्स बेड, एंड उसमें हम बहुत ज्यादा आगे की तरफ झुक के काम करते हैं, तो विच कैन क्रिएट द लो बैक पेन फॉर अस. सो वर्किंग इन द सेम पोजिशन फॉर लॉन्ग पीरियड टाइम इज वेरी हार्मफुल फॉर द थेरेपिस्ट ऑल्सो. And lifting and transferring the patient, if there is a very obese patient, a very heavy patient, by transferring that patient from one area to other one is also harmful for the therapist. Then there are some common mistakes. First and very much common is no lubrication used by the therapist, which can create this type of scratches at that area. So please, without lotion, don't use that ISTM, and not over gripping, not over pressure, or too much lotion can also create some problem, and excessive bruising, and searching for Petechi reaction. It's that Petechi reaction is an allergic reaction. Some red dots are there, and if we apply that ISTM over and over at the Petechi area, it can increase, or it can be create some bleeding also at that area. So please be aware for that Petechi reaction also. Then before going to treatment, we must plan a treatment protocol. Before start the treatment, we just assess that area. It should be clean from any type of infection. There should not be any wound, there should not be any other skin related problem. Scanning of dysfunction using tools and hands, we must test scan that study to patient is okay with that tool or not. Sometime when you hold a tool in your hand, some psychological problem also comes with the patients. Patient डर जाते हैं, पता नहीं ये इतना बड़ा हथियार लिया है, इससे क्या करेगा, कैसे करेगा. So there are some problem also. And other one is test, treat, and retest. I I'm just giving a break in this because in one laptop the time is short, less than 1 minute. So we will again re-log in for that session. Just give me a 2 minute break. All the participants who are going to log out can re-log in that session.